Welcome back to
My
TFE.
foot's going dead.
What? Wait, what?
My foot's going dead. I'm getting pins and needles.
That's not how I was planning on starting the podcast, but it is now. Welcome back to TFE, a weekly news podcast in which we give our thoughts, feelings, and emotions on the latest gaming, film, tech, streaming, and other random crap we feel like. I am your host, Dan, and I'm joined with you by my co-host, who seems to be in an immense amount of pain right now.
Well, it's not pain. It's just that weird little fucking tingly feeling when you fucking get pins and needles. Okay, we'll continue on.
You will carry on. You're a trooper, you know. You carry on.
I've gone through COVID. I've come out the other end. And
Are you
got
negative
pins and
now?
Needles. Probably.
Anyway, in this week's episode, we're going to talk about NFTs still sucking. Dog has been saved by a flying sausage, and Nvidia loses its arms. But first off, we are going into rapid reviews of Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 1. Sorry, I mean Book of Boba Fett, Episode 5.
Yeah. It's the episode where they just gave up trying to tell Boba Fett's story and just went, hey, look, our more popular bounty hunter. We need to go back to him.
Yeah, and they showed me the whole problem of Book of Boba Fett, because this was so much better for me in terms of just, caring.
I don't know why they did this. I don't know why they decided to, why they didn't just have, like, a better idea of what they were doing with Boba Fett, because they should have just had the first season be him getting to the position of where he meets the Mandalorian and then just immediately do a season 2, which is him becoming the crime lord. That would have made it so much better.
Yeah, definitely. But, you know, this TV show is a mess. It really is.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it's not terrible. It's just not the best way to do this character any justice.
No, absolutely not.
I don't dislike the actor. I just don't dislike him. It's just he's not being given anything good to work with.
No,
like,
the story just isn't really going anywhere. There doesn't seem to be much character development at all.
Well, there's character development. It's just we've already seen it because it was in the Mandalorian Season 2.
Yeah, exactly.
All it is just backstory to get him to where he was in the Mandalorian Season 2. And then, hey, look, now it's all caught up, and then the next episode after it was all caught up, and we have no more flashbacks, and it's gonna get the story going. We cut to the Mandalorian.
At least now we know why there's 7 episodes, because it did seem like a bit of an odd number.
Yeah, because they added another TV show into it. I'm guessing... I don't know how this is going to work. Are they just going to immediately go back to Boba Fett now and have the Mandalorian Season 3 be what happens to then bring him back? Because it seems like he's going to go off and fight Grogu.
Yeah, it seems very weird.
So is that how
now,
the Boba Fett's going to end? Is them going to find Grogu?
Well, the annoying thing is, I don't really see the
point.
It's quite, yeah.
I don't see the point of why bring Grogu back or.
But it now means to watch Mandalorian Season 3, you need to watch this episode, because this episode sets up the whole of Season 3.
Yeah, he goes to his mates who built his armor, and then they build Grogu some little baby chainmail, probably. Who knows?
I miss
Grogu's
Grogu.
going to become a Darksaber wielder and become a Jedi Mandalorian, like the other guy, the only other guy who did it. That's why the Darksaber.
Yeah, it's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, Book of Boba Fett, I think it's dead in the water.
We will be going more in depth on these episodes when we actually do our full review, which is coming out soon, because there's only a few episodes left. So
yep, 2 episodes.
Hey, look, we don't have to suffer for this for that much longer.
But it's time to go on to stream that movie news into my head, and we are discussing the Halo TV series trailer release date.
The trailer.
The trailer of the trailer.
Because it's a teaser trailer, and it's coming out today, but because we live in the UK, it's going to come out at like 2 a.m. for us, so hey, look, we'll talk about it next week. But Halo, I didn't even realize they were doing a Halo TV series.
I'm sure we talked about it.
I'm sure we have, but I keep forgetting about it, because I just thought they were talking about the game every time Halo gets mentioned. I mean, look, I'll probably give it a watch, but it's coming to Paramount Plus, and we don't have that here, so I don't know how it's going to come to the UK. Same with the fucking Peacemaker. I don't know how the fuck we're meant to be watching that without illegally streaming it.
I'm sure
Apparently
it will come to
coming
Sky
to-
Max eventually, but it's taking a time.
I don't have that, though, so I'm going to end up streaming it illegally once it's all out, probably. But, I mean, look, I think it looks cool. It's got a March release date of, like, 24th of March. So, hey, look, we'll give it a watch, maybe. Maybe it'll be the best TV show this year.
Nah.
I mean, video game movies TV shows have been doing pretty good recently.
Yes.
So,
However,
we have Uncharted. This could be the year of video games, Dad.
the year of video
For
game
video
TV.
game adaptations.
Yes, the one.
Video game adaptations. because we've got Uncharted, we got Halo apparently, we've got other stuff. Who knows?
Very quickly, what is your most anticipated TV show for this year?
If it gets announced for this year, Castlevania Season 5, which is the continuation of, but different characters of Season 4, like the Castlevania thing. But that's not been confirmed. It'll probably come out in 2023. Well, yeah. So, I don't know. If it is coming out this year, then that's my most anticipated thing. But currently, it's The Boys Season 3.
Yeah, I think mine's Moon Knight, actually. I'm really looking forward to that TV show.
Moon Knight as well. Moon Knight's definitely up there as well. But I think The Boys is... Like, Moon Knight, I'm excited about. The Boys Season 3, I'm just like... I just want more The Boys. But hey, look. Arcane came out of nowhere last year, so... Could be a surprise hit somewhere in there.
And talking about surprises, this was a surprise to me. I'm not going to pronounce his name. Feel free if you want to.
Guillermo del Toro.
Thank you very much. And I'm not going to remember that. Pinocchio, official teaser from Netflix, coming out in December.
Voiced the Jiminy Cricket is Ewan McGregor.
I didn't
Obi-Wan.
realize
Oh yeah, Obi-Wan TV series. Fuck, that's coming out this year.
That's soon, isn't it? That's March, isn't it?
Yeah, we haven't even had a trailer. I'm guessing they're going to do May 4th for the trailer. I don't know.
I thought it was coming out March.
I don't know when it's coming out. They've got to do a trailer soon, right? Because everyone was expecting it for the Star Wars thing of Disney, but they only need to get a concept. They've got to be doing that trailer soon. I'm guessing they're going to wait till the end of Mandalorian. Not Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, maybe. It will probably be the trailer at the end. Similar to what it did with Mandalorian.
Yeah, we'll just have go a few hundred years earlier, and then just have Obi-Wan just sitting in a cave go, fucking hate my life.
Do you reckon that's going to be the first
Pinocchio.
episode?
Yeah. Pinocchio, I didn't realize was public domain, but probably should have figured it was public domain. But I think Disney's doing a live-action Pinocchio, so this will be interesting, because this is the cartoon, like, darker take, but also Pinocchio, I think Disney's going to do a darker take, so we'll see who does the battle of the darker takes of Pinocchio. I mean, I don't really give a shit about Pinocchio. The only thing I remember about Pinocchio, the animated one, is the donkey scene, where, like, the kids turn into donkeys.
Oh, I think I do remember that.
Yeah, it was fucking terrifying as a child.
Yeah, it was.
Because it's just them screaming and just transforming, and then this puppet's just going, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, I mean, it's an interesting thing. I was just like, Ewan McGregor's in it. It's got a pretty good cast. It looked interesting, because it's just a little animated cricket, but it's like stop motion. So could be good, could be bad. But it's on Netflix, so I'll probably give it a watch. I
don't know. I don't think I will. I don't like Pinocchio. I never did.
Oh, who likes Pinocchio? No one likes Pinocchio. I wonder what they're going to do for the fairy. They're going to do weirdly sexualized fairy again? Or maybe that's just my childhood remembering it differently.
Yes, anyway.
Speaking of things you're not going to watch.
Speaking of things I'm not going to watch. Jason Momoa is currently in talks for Fast 10.
I think it's now been confirmed that he's in the movie for Fast 10. I think he's going to be replacing The Rock.
Replacing him? Well, apparently he's the villain.
Well, yeah, but The Rock was the villain in Fast 5, and then he became a good guy, and now The Rock's probably never going to return to the franchise because Oh, no, yeah, we never talked about all of that, because I kind of just forgot about it. But we never covered all of the Vin Diesel Rock hate.
I didn't know any of this was going on, because I don't follow this stuff.
Okay, so basically, Vin Diesel and The Rock hate each other, because The Rock posted after the filming of, like, Fast 7... that one of the co-stars he was working with was unprofessional and horrible to work with. And then it came out that it was Vin Diesel. And Vin Diesel owns basically the franchise of the Fast and Furious. And it basically has a load of creative control. And basically hates The Rock because The Rock got his own spin-off movie.
Hobbs and Shaw,
because,
right?
Yeah, because he likes it all being about family and like having him be at the figurehead, being him in their contracts between him, The Rock, and Jason Statham. They had a hit counter. They couldn't go above each other's hit counter, so they could only hit each other as, like, the same amount of times. So if you go and watch the movies, their contract is obligated to them having to hit each other the same amount of times. They can't hit each other more than each other.
That's so bizarre.
Because they've got such male testosterone egos. Like, The Rock can't be hit more by Vin Diesel, and Vin Diesel can't be hit more by The Rock, and Jason Statham also can't be hit more by both of them. It's just like, they have such a petty hatred of each other that they're like, I'm not gonna let this person have more hits on me on camera. So there's like a bunch of executives having to go, and when they cut the movie together, go, okay, so The Rock hits him once, then Vin Diesel hits him once, and then it's just like, But yeah, So The Rock's
Isn't
and then
Jason
Vin
Statham
Diesel.
also the antagonist at some point?
Yeah, every antagonist becomes a friend, even though they've committed horrible, horrible murders. Jason Statham killed an entire hospital to go see his brother. Spoilers. And then he becomes their friend. He also kidnapped his brother kidnapped and helped kidnap Letty, Dom's girlfriend. And then they basically fight because Jason Statham's brother did that. And then in the next movie, Jason Statham and his brother help save Dom's baby. It all makes sense, and it's all a family.
I'm so confused right now.
Yeah, it's a confusing timeline, and it makes no sense. And then also, Jason Statham killed Han, who was an important character in the franchise, and then Jason Statham and Han at the end of Fast 9 meet each other again. And Jason Statham's like, what the fuck? You're meant to be dead. Spoilers for that movie that came out last year that was bad.
Thank you.
But yeah, the Fast and Furious 10 is meant to be the second to last of the Fast and Furious movies because they want to finish it at 11.
Why 11?
I don't know. I mean, they're going to just do a bunch of spin-offs with all the other characters, though. That's the problem. This is the finish. Because the problem was Paul Walker died. And so, because Vin Diesel and him were friends in real life, his son in the movies is named after him. No, named after Brian, the character that Paul Walker plays. But Paul Walker's character is still alive in the franchise. So it kind of makes no sense to name your son Brian when there's still the Brian alive. But he's doing it because he wanted to honor the character Paul Walker played. But you could have just called your son Paul and honored him that way. And then it doesn't mean you're naming your son after your best friend in the movies. It's kind of weird. The Fast and Furious franchise is a confusing mess, but I still like it.
I don't think I've watched one since... I think I did watch Fast 4. Maybe.
Not a good one to watch, I don't think.
No, I think I've seen like 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, 5's the best one by a long shot. Because that's the introduction of The Rock. And that's the only movie I like The Rock in. So, think
What
of
about
that.
Red Notice?
I like that movie, but I don't like The Rock in it. I mean, I like the performance of The Rock. That's the one I do like his performance in. But everything else, I'm just like, nah. But yeah, let's stop talking about the Fast and Furious franchise.
Yep, and we'll talk about our final movie news.
Oh yeah, fuck, we didn't... Okay, yeah, Jason Momoa is fine. I don't really care that he's in it.
I find
Every
Jason
celebrity
Momoa
is-
kind of just quite a cool guy. He just doesn't really care.
I don't like Jason Momoa. I still fucking hate his Aquaman. It's such douchebag surfer bro vibes, and I hate it. I just hate that. Like, I just don't like that. Whatever. Anyway,
Well, you haven't
let's
seen
go
him
on to
in
Netflix.
Game of Thrones, have you?
No.
It's where
I'm sure he plays the exact same character.
No,
a
he plays
douchebag.
the leader of the Dothraki. Basically,
Yeah,
he's
probably
the
a
king.
douchebag.
But then
Is he a douchebag?
I think he rapes Daenerys at the start.
So he's a douchebag. Okay, cool.
But then
He plays
Daenerys
the
falls in
exact
love
same-
with him.
Yeah, that's
It's
how
really
douchebaggy
messed
works.
up.
That's Game of Thrones, Dan. Everyone
Yeah.
knows that. Even I know that, and I've never watched it. So, but I'm assuming his character's a douchebag because that seems to just be all Jason Momoa plays. Is
He doesn't talk.
douchebag that
I don't think he talks at all.
Everyone loves.
What does he? I think he has a couple of lines and that's it.
Fair enough. I will probably never watch Game of Thrones to find out if that's correct.
And then our final streaming news is Netflix has partnered with Rocket Ride Games for its mobile library games.
Yeah, update to that. They've now added an actual section for it, and I have looked at it and never actually played any of the games since the first game that I tried to play.
I've played a few. I've played a couple. I haven't really found any that stick with me. Mind you, that's just true for all mobile gaming for me.
See, I'm just Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
You're
All
addicted.
day. Yep, all day, every day, bro.
I've just
As
gone
Jake
into
Paul
Netflix
lives.
and there's a TV show and I was like, this is not a good title. It's called The Woman in the House Across the Street from a Girl in the Window.
I'm pretty sure it's a parody of the girl on the train with the dragon dragon tattoo train lady one.
Yeah, but
There's-
the title was
there's
not good.
Yeah, but it's a parody title, so I mean, because I think it's the woman on the train, the woman in the house from across, the woman in the house across the street from the girl in the window. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that title's too long.
Yeah, because the woman in the window, and then I think it's the woman in the window, and then it's the woman in the house across the street from the girl in the window or whatever. I don't know. It seems confusing, and yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, so Netflix have now got an actual...
Well, they bought this. They've bought a couple of studios because they bought the people who made Oxenfree, which was one of my favorite games when that came out. And they've got Oxenfree 2 potentially going to come out on Netflix at some point. So you'll have no idea what Oxenfree is, Dan. Don't worry.
I know, but I was just thinking
don't worry
of
about Google searching.
No, I was just thinking of a news topic I forgot to add for later. I'm just gonna add it now.
Netflix partnership is just one of 45 deals it's struck in the last 2 years, netting the firm 58.2 million, 78. Yeah, I can't keep in related news. Yeah, so yeah, it bought a Canadian game developer. That's pretty much it. It's just like, yeah, we bought another game developer. I don't know how they're gonna do this because the current way that they're doing it is you have to download the games.
Yeah, but instead,
which is so stupid. Because then they come up in your game launcher as well. So it's like, why would you need to open Netflix to do any of this?
Well, no, you only open Netflix to buy it, and then you can just launch it straight away. You don't need to launch it from Netflix every time.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Why would you need to do any... Why wouldn't they just go through the App Store?
Yeah, they should just link it to your Google account. That would be a more sensible approach.
It's so stupid.
Rather than just having it...
I don't get this, because if they're making you download it, it makes no sense. So,
well, no,
unless
that makes no sense to download it, but it makes no sense for you to have to
go to the App Store to do it.
Well, no, not so much the App Store, but just having to go to Netflix first, then take it to the App Store, then download it. You can go to the App Store fine, and then download the games fine from the App Store. It's the fact you have to go to Netflix. I don't see the point in even having
to download it. I think if they're a streaming service, if you're gonna do it, just have it so it streams.
Yeah, but streaming games is a lot more difficult than streaming films.
Yeah, but they have the capacity to do it.
Maybe. I mean, maybe they're working on it.
They have the server networks, and I doubt anyone is playing... They're not intensive games. They're fucking ball in the cup level game, where you put ball in cup, or shoot basketball with water pistol on it into hoop. They're not difficult games. They're not intensive. And I doubt anyone is playing them. So, like, they're not going to have massive server-wide issues if people start streaming them from there. Like, I just don't see I don't see the point of any of this at the moment. Like, they've not done anything to, like, make it worth it.
Well, talking about things that piss you off, let's go on to our next section of No Effing Thanks. And we're going to talk about the unofficial Minecraft NFT project, Blockverse. And it goes quiet after raising £975,000.
So, hey, look, you know how NFTs are a big scam and everyone's just trying to ride the train and get money off you?
Yes.
So, developers of Blockverse, an unofficial NFT project for Minecraft, have gone quiet after raising $975,000 through public mint. On January 23rd, Blockverse launched their public sale of 10,000 NFTs that would enable owners access to the play-to-earn Minecraft server, allowing for teamwork and competition. Dollar diamonds are generated through combat and playtime, costing 0.05 Ethereum, £97 to mint. All the tokens sold out in the 8 minutes. However, shortly after that, the Blockverse Discord shut down, as did their official website, and their Twitter account hasn't posted since announcing the sale of what fans are now calling a rug pull. So hey, look, people are stupid and should not be investing in any NFT markets. But hey, look, they have no reason to do any of this. You're just buying shit for money that you're never gonna use. Also, it was gonna get sued by Minecraft and Microsoft in instant.
Yeah, definitely. But NFTs they're gonna be successful in the metaverse.
No, they're not.
They will. They will be successful in the metaverse.
They won't. No one gives a shit in the real world. And the metaverse is so stupid.
Yeah, but the metaverse is going to take off. You know it will. And if you're going to do the metaverse, you have to have NFTs in there. Unfortunately. You have to.
You don't, though. You don't. Not in the way they're doing them. Like, it's just the way that they're doing them. Because most NFTs aren't even on the blockchain. Like, all the websites are, like, coming out and saying, look, it costs too much to mint them, so we're just putting them on our servers, but they're not actually blocked onto the blockchain.
Okay, no, those are scams.
No, they're not even scams, like official ones. They're just literally, they're not even
on the blockchain.
Yeah, but they're still selling them as official things, but they're not even scamming them. They're, like, literally official people, but because it's too expensive to blockchain them, they're just, like, not even putting them on the blockchain. They're just having them in server files. Or whatever the fuck it is. I don't understand them enough. But they are just fucking not even putting them on the blockchain because it's too expensive.
I've just got all of myself.
That's because you're a muppet.
And do you know what? That's actually quite incredible because there's about a third tea left in my mug and I've still managed to spill it.
Riveting.
I know, sorry. I just thought everyone might want to know that. Well, do you remember Ozzy Osbourne?
Yes, that man who bit a bat's head off.
Yes, the patient zero of COVID-19.
Yeah, probably.
Ozzy Osbourne has got an NFT project, shared a scam link, and followers lost thousands of dollars.
Right, so this one's quite funny. So basically, Ozzy Osbourne got into the NFT game and was selling photos of bats, because he was the guy who bit a bat's head off ages ago. And so they set up a Discord server, because that's what everyone does, because Discord has become the unofficial NFT home, even though everyone hates it who is a gamer, because they hate the fact that Discord is becoming NFT focused. So much so that the Discord itself had to back out of its NFT plans because everyone hated it so much. But basically, they set up a Discord server and then started doing a bunch of promotion for it. And then basically, they swapped Discord servers and they left the old one up. So all the people just went and switched the promotion on that. Like, they left the URL or whatever it is for the Discord server available. So people just took that and then just started promoting fake NFTs.
So
and then
stupid, man.
And because Ozzy Osbourne's Twitter and stuff didn't erase the past URL, people were still going to that link and then going to the fake one, even though he'd got a... Huh?
Don't you need to fleets for that? Or was it something, other stupid thing Twitter was going to do to make you backtrack?
No, it's just they left the old link up.
Oh no, I was just making a joke when Twitter were going to make you pay to delete tweets.
Yeah. But you can still delete tweets or whatever. I think it was just timed tweets, wasn't it?
That's what fleets were. I think there's another one as well. I don't know. I don't remember now.
I'm sure there's some premium service. They've got fucking NFT integration now that doesn't work as well. Because people can just take someone's photo. It's just it's not even official block NFT. So you can take someone's photo, mint it, and then put it on, and then it gets officially registered as an NFT. So you can just still screenshot people's NFTs and just put them. And even though they've got the hexagonal border, you get the hexagonal border because it's minted on the blockchain. So it's not like, oh, your one's official. You can just fake it. It's stupid. But yeah, basically that was just the story. Ozzy Osbourne basically got people scammed out of thousands and thousands of pounds or dollars because they left an old link up to a Discord server that was no longer there, but people took it and made it a fake link.
Yep, and talking about big people getting into NFTs, YouTube CEO says NFTs and crypto present a previously unimaginable opportunity.
Yeah, fuck off. Just stop. We don't want them. What's the fucking point? Oh, we can now put fucking NFTs as our profile pictures. Cool. What does that do? What does that fucking do? How does that help any?
YouTube might want to make sort of YouTube videos NFTs and you can buy YouTube videos.
Ugh, don't give them ideas, Dan. Also, YouTube is meant to be pro-environment, or so they say, but they're going to fucking have a thing that is horrible for the environment. They've literally said so many times that they want to be net neutral. Google is meant to be like net carbon neutral and everything like that. And then they're just going to dump a shit ton of shit onto NFTs, which are horrible for the environment. It's just such a weird message to send people. Oh yeah, we're pro-environment. We're going to start adding NFTs, which are horrible for the environment. Like, I hate this trend. NFTs are the worst thing to come out. Everyone is just chasing them. No one knows what they are. And it's just constant bad news. But Dan, Ubisoft says people just don't get it.
Yeah, so this came out of, I think, the backlash of players against Ubisoft for integrating NFTs.
Yeah, but it's just the Ubisoft NFT bosses say players just don't get it.
No players do understand.
They understand. They just realize it's a stupid thing that no one wants.
Yeah,
it's just you chasing a trend, Ubisoft managers. You're just doing it because your shareholders are like, NFTs are the new big thing. Put them in your game, even if they don't make any sense and no one wants them.
I was saying to my dad, how long is it until an NFT is your deed to your house?
It wouldn't work. It doesn't work like that. NFTs don't have enough storage space.
No.
The way the blockchain works is not enough storage, and they're so easily hacked. You put all your personal details on an NFT, you're just going to get all your details. You're going to get so many fucking scams coming at you. Like, you would never put your fucking credentials on an NFT. Like, people want them as your, like, passport and your driving license and all. No, you don't put that much shit. Like, they can't even store it. They're so shit. I hate this so much. I do fucking get it, Ubisoft. I just hate it. You're a fucking cunt, and I hate you so much. Just stop putting things in that you don't know what's good. Like, no one wants this. Your fucking NFTs just failed anyway. You're just trying to save face.
And then finally...
You fucking made a game that failed. We'll talk about it.
Finally, we can talk about the Web3 is going just great platform, which talks about NFT news.
Yeah, so basically someone set up a forum that basically just posts all the bad things that are coming out of NFT. Well, basically anything NFT related. And it's mostly just bad news. It's basically people just getting scammed. It's basically just someone starts selling colors of the blockchain because why the hell not, I guess. Quibbit continues to try and tempt the attackers who stole 80 million to return it with increasingly desperate messages. Wonderland Protocol founder writes that Wonderland experiment is coming to an end despite vote ongoing and majority of participating voting to continue. Trader loses $510,000 trying to convert funds between two currencies. Fake Bored Ape project pools in 17,500 following high-profile endorsement of Bored Apes. This was just the last 2 days. This thing goes on for fucking days and days and days. And you can just see every bad fucking NFT related thing that's come out. Oh, also Jimmy Fallon and Paris Hilton talked about Bored Apes on their show for about a minute. And everyone says it felt like 10 minutes or 10 hours.
I'm not surprised because Bored Apes are so annoying.
Yeah, but it's the most boring thing, and it's just two people going, look at my photo of a photo that was it's just them printing out a Bored Ape. And then Paris Hilton goes, hey, look, everyone's got an NFT, but you have to set up so much shit to get that NFT. No one's going to do it.
No.
Because it's not like, because you have to set up a crypto wallet, you have to set up a fucking thing. Like, no one in that audience is going to want the NFT. So all she's done, and it's also her own NFT. It's like her own brand of NFTs that she's trying to promote. It's just so stupid. I hate this world that we live in where NFTs are a thing. Oh yeah, Crysis 4, I forgot about that.
Yes, thank you for that. Anyway, that's lovely segue. Why not? Let's talk about it. Let's go on to we've lost our control of the news, and Crysis 4 got announced, and it has a graphics card melting trailer.
Yes. As every Crysis does.
Yes.
Because Crysis was the benchmark of PC gaming.
Yes, there was a question back in the early 2000s of, your PC may be good, but can it run Crysis? And it's going to happen
and now
again.
It can run on consoles.
Yeah, this one.
This
graphics card.
I mean, this is kind of them just going, look, we'll just make a game that is so far ahead of what current PCs and consoles can do, but we'll drop them down a bit so that they can run on it. And then in the future, when gaming is so much better, people will have like a really high benchmark. It was kind of what CD Projekt Red was trying to do with Cyberpunk. They were trying to make it so far ahead of what current technology has that most people wouldn't be able to play it, but then they tried to make it playable on last gen consoles, and it turned out really badly for them. Also, apparently there's rumors that the PS5... I thought the PS5 version of Cyberpunk was out. Apparently it's not.
Oh, is it not?
Apparently it's coming out soon. I'll double check that, but move on to other news then.
Yes. Well, let's go on to some slightly crazy news. A Hitler 6 game has riled up Steam users over extra testicle.
Yes.
Yes, people are pissed off because Hitler has 2 balls.
Yeah, in a sex game.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's never been confirmed that he only had 1 ball. I'm pretty sure that's just a rumor.
It's widely
It's widely accepted, but I don't think it's actually ever been confirmed.
No, because he had a bunch of medical problems. Yeah, it's apparently releasing in Q1 of 2022, Cyberpunk, PS5 and Xbox Series X upgrades, which is funny. Because it was seemingly spotted on the PSN hinting at an imminent release. My god, my brain didn't work there for a second.
Well, according to Hitler's doctor, the doctor said he had 2 balls, but, you know.
Yeah, but everyone was just basically pointing out Sniper Elite 3, I think, where you can pay for a DLC that has Hitler and you can snipe him, and you can snipe him in the ball because he has 1 in the game. And everyone was like, ah yes, historically accurate. But yeah, I just found this funny. People getting upset that in a sex game about Hitler, where he just basically rails anime girls, the inaccuracy of him having 2 balls was the thing that pissed people off. Also, apparently it's not a very good game.
It doesn't sound like it.
Maybe if it's free to play, Dan, maybe we should set up a stream.
Honestly, one day I will start streaming, alright? But I'm busy, alright? I'm sure all of you want want to watch me stream. Definitely.
Well, if you play this game that's coming up, Dan, you can definitely get viewers.
Maybe. But Steam You and Hams, LucasArts style in this fan-made Simpsons adventure game.
Yeah, so Dan, do you know the Steam Hams meme?
Oh, yes. The Aurora Borealis.
Yeah. The least funny meme ever made because it's been done to the dirt of the world in terms of, like, parody and shit. And I don't like it even. I didn't find it that funny when it first came out in the actual Simpsons episode. The fact that it's become a meme is the stupidest thing in the world to me. And I hate the world. But now you can play a game where you're doing a point-and-click adventure similar to the style of old LucasArts games, like Monkey Island, where you now go on the adventures of Skinner and you try and get Steam Hams or something like that.
Honestly, I would love to have a game between Skinner and Seymour. That's not right.
Yes, Dan.
Superintendent Chalmers and Principal Skinner.
That's, yeah, there you go.
Seymour!
Yeah.
I love The Simpsons. That's not funny anymore, but I still love it.
Yeah. I haven't watched The Simpsons in ages. I watched quite a bit of The Simpsons, and then I just stopped watching traditional television, and that was the only way I watched The Simpsons. And now it's all on Disney Plus. I'm like, do I go back and watch everything? And then I realized there's like 30 plus seasons, and I'm like, no, I don't.
How many episodes are there now? I think it's over 600.
There's like 600. Yeah, it's over 600.
It's like, I think it's getting 700 now.
There are 717 episodes of The Simpsons.
Yeah, it's mental.
As of January 2nd, 2022. There's 338 of Family Guy, 248 of SpongeBob SquarePants, and 309 of South Park. So it's by a long shot. It's also the longest running American TV show ever. Or it's, yeah. I can't remember if there's a Chinese one or something that's longer, but it's definitely the longest running American network TV show. And they never released that Simpsons movie 2, Dan. But because Disney owns it, they might make it eventually.
I want it, you know. I don't think it'd be any good, but I still want a Simpsons movie 2.
Well, there was rumored that they were going to bring back the people who made the first one. Because that was like the last hurrah of The Simpsons was the Simpsons movie. And then apparently after that it went downhill because a lot of the original writers left and everything. But
yeah, anyway.
Stop talking about The Simpsons because this is meant to be about video games. And you'll be able to finally play video games on your new Steam Deck, which is beginning to ship on February 28th after many delays because of chip shortages and hardware stuff.
Would you ever be tempted to buy one of these?
I'll buy the second gen. Because at least then they might do at least 1080p screen resolution and stuff like that.
Wait, it's not 1080p?
Also, no, it's 720.
My God, that's bad.
I think it's better than the Nintendo Switches, but I think it's still 720p screen resolution.
That ain't great.
I mean, for a screen size that small, you're not bad. I don't know why they didn't do a 1080p, or at least, because most mobile phones have that, at least. But I imagine it puts quite an expensive price tag on it, and I think they were trying to keep it affordable.
Yeah, because it is a miniature PC, isn't it?
Yeah, I think because the cheapest one is like 50 quid more expensive than the Nintendo Switch. And I think they're going after that market. So I think they're trying to, because I think it's like 600, 400 and 300 and something in terms of price range.
Could this be an actual Steam product that's successful?
Probably. I have the Steam stream box thing that they had to play your Steam games on your TV in your living room.
I feel like nearly every single one of their products just dies.
Well, they don't really support them.
No, that's why I worry about this. I feel like it would be popular for a year and then it would just collapse.
Well, this one seems to have traction behind it. The other one, like I bought that Steam thing for like 5 quid because they just dropped the price immediately. So I was just like, oh yeah, sure, I'll pick one up. It's 5 quid. Why not? And then I'll never use it. I used it like once and then it was horrible streaming because my internet wasn't good enough apparently.
Oh, right.
So I imagine now if I tried it, it would probably be better. But you have to have your PC on, and you have to have the games installed, and it's just like, oh, okay, well, I didn't have any of the games installed, so it's just like, well, this doesn't work. But now I have every single game installed on my Steam library, so I could probably play everything. I'll give it a go, maybe. I'll maybe play it in one day.
Maybe. But moving on, Sega drops out of the arcade business, but it will still make arcade games.
Yeah, so Sega was very big in the days of arcade gaming. But it's just basically sold all off of its shares in its physical arcade business to Genda. So yeah, after a 50-year journey.
Honestly, I'm still surprised it has them.
I am surprised that out of the two companies that Microsoft was rumored, well, the company Microsoft was rumored to buy was Sega. And so I'm hoping that they don't buy Sega at this point, but it still could happen.
Well, what do Sega still have?
Sonic.
That's it, right? Just Sonic.
Hang on, I'll Google Sega's game library.
I'm sure they don't have anything apart from Sonic.
Sega's game library. Okay, Sega games. Total War, Football Manager. Super Monkey Ball. Total War. Olympic Games Tokyo. Hatsumiku. Project Diva Mega Hit. 2 Point Hospital. Sonic Racing. Yakuza series. That's pretty popular. Catherine. Shenmue. Whatever happened to Shenmue 3? Sonic games. Bayonetta. So they have Bayonetta still. Company of Heroes.
Alien Isolation.
I don't know if maybe.
No, that's on the website. It's Alien Isolation.
Total. Yeah, they have some games still. Oh, the House of the Dead Overkill. I love that game. Yeah, they got some stuff. Their biggest thing is still Sonic. I mean,
well, going from one nice company to a company I think most people hate, EA confirms 3 new Star Wars games in development at Respawn.
Yeah, the people who made Jedi Fallen Order.
Yes, I am hoping for another Jedi Fallen Order game. That was so good.
They've already confirmed it. There's a second one coming. That is what this is. They've confirmed that Jedi Fallen Order is coming. 2 is coming out. They're also working on a first-person shooter, and they're working on a strategy game similar to XCOM. So, but that's all coming from Respawn, so it's all going to be. So, I imagine it will be similar in terms of shooting mechanics of Titanfall and Apex Legends, because they also do that, and then you'll just get another Fallen Order game. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of cool. We're just getting a lot of Star Wars games, and EA has lost the basic rights, so they're only going to get some Star Wars games. We're not going to have to wait 10 years between games like we were before.
Well, the funny thing is, EA has also lost the rights to FIFA.
They're potentially going to lose the rights to FIFA.
Well, no, they have, unless they pay up. It's $1 billion.
Yeah, they don't have the rights unless they pay $1 billion.
Yeah.
But
so they might just name it Soccer 2022.
Probably. They'll just probably name it FAFA. Oh, good old FAFA. Continue the legacy of FAFA.
They'll call it We Con You 2022, where you buy the same game every year, and you just pay to have a reset
Soccer,
button.
but it's now got NFTs in it.
Yes. you can
all
buy
your
an
characters
NFT
are just NFTs, and they don't work, and they're all broken, and we just scam you out of money like we do every year. But now you have more of a reason to hate us because we added an NFT.
And then our final
and we
news,
minted it.
Going back to Ubisoft, is Hyperscape, the future of Hyperscape.
Yeah, they cancelled it. They're shutting down the servers. I know that Battle Royale game, 1 out of 1 million. Well, we lost them. We got down to 99,999,999. I don't remember how many times I said, but they're basically shutting it down because no one plays that game.
It wasn't great.
I tried that game, and honestly, none of the guns were any good.
No,
like they were all shit. The traversal was fun. Like, the stuff that they gave you was
a cool concept, and it was a cool aesthetic, but the gameplay wasn't good. The gameplay wasn't there.
It was just shit shooting. That was the problem. It was just bad shooting. It just didn't feel fun. It was just, the moving around was fun, but it was just like, everything else, just shooting at people was just boring, and all the guns felt the same. There was no, like, diversity in any of them. And some of them were just shit. Like, honestly, just bad.
It's very sad.
Yeah, it's a shame. We've lost a Battle Royale, Dan. I know. 1 out. How many more can we lose in the Battle Royale market?
But to be honest, much better games get cancelled for much less.
Yeah. Maybe they should have added NFTs to kill it faster. Who knows? We just don't get it. We just don't get why. Hey, look, Ubisoft, even without NFTs, your game failed. You still suck. You just make bad games at the moment. Your only successful franchise is Assassin's Creed, and you had to stop making that a yearly release because people hated it. But in our last bit of gaming news, auto upload of screenshots and videos to your mobile is coming to PS5.
So what does this mean?
You know, when you screen record stuff, you can now send it to your phone rather than having to plug in a hard drive to get it off you.
That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool feature. I like that.
I kind of wish it was to PCs as well, because then I could just send it to a file on my PC and then edit via that, and I wouldn't have to plug in a hard drive every time I want to. But on a mobile is fine. It works. It would make streaming on trying to record on a PS5 a hell of a lot easier than what you have to do at the moment, where you have to record, plug in like a hard drive, download it onto the hard drive, then take it off, plug your hard drive into your PC, move the file over to your PC or keep it on your hard drive and then edit it on that. Or you can try and edit on the 26 gig PlayStation editor thing that's terrible.
Have you made any videos on the PS5 yet?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm tempted to, but I haven't bothered because there's been nothing really that interesting to play. I'll get into what I've been playing recently and what I pre-ordered.
I think PlayStation, I'm pretty sure it's a similar situation to PS4. Although I think the PS4 had Knack came out and Killzone.
Killzone was good. I really enjoyed Killzone.
Knack was good. I enjoyed Knack. That was my first ever game.
I never got into Knack. I don't think I owned Knack 2, I think. I think I owned both Knacks. I can't remember.
First Knack was good. The second Knack went so far under the radar. I had no idea it came out until like 2 years after it came out.
Now, Killzone was good. The thing I remember about Killzone was I got right to the end mission, but didn't realize it was the end mission and couldn't complete the end mission. And then I walked away about 2 years later, came back to it and went, oh yeah, I had so much left to do on this game. I was struggling with it. And then I was just like, oh, I did it. Oh, fuck, that's the end. I could have if I just powered through, I could have finished this within like a 2 hour period. I literally got to the last mission, did the last mission within like 5 minutes when I went back and I was like, oh fuck, I finished the game. That was just a weird, after 2 years of not playing it because I just couldn't do it at that time.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna get the PS5 for the Spider-Man and Wolverine
and Jedi Fallen Order 2.
Possibly if I don't get a graphics card in time, but never know.
Who knows?
Let's go on to a old favorite topic of the weird, wacky, wonderful world.
Yeah.
And a stranded dog has been saved from rising tide after rescuers attach a sausage to a drone.
Yeah, this happened in the UK.
Ah, yes. In the UK, everything can be fixed with a good sausage.
As the tide rose, it began to look like perilous for Millie the Jack Russell Whippet Cross, who had defied the efforts of police, firefighters, and coast guards to pluck her from the treacherous mudflats. So the rescuers had to think imaginatively and come up with the idea of attaching a sausage to a drone and hoping the scent of the treat would tempt Millie to safety. It worked gloriously, and Millie had been reunited with her grateful owner after following the dangling sausage to higher, safer ground. So they basically went, the dog's not coming to our calls, and it keeps running away from us. Let's fucking fly a drone with a sausage attached to it. The thing is, they had to go and get a cook. They literally, they went and got the sausage from a random person in their house, and they cooked it. So all this time, the dog is in a perilous situation where the rise is tiding, the tide's rising, and they go and get a fucking sausage, cook it, spend about a couple minutes going and doing that, and then coming back, tying it to a drone. All this time, the water is rising, and they're still trying to get the dog. But you just imagine this thing is like, time is of the utmost essence. Let's go cook a sausage, attach it to a drone, and then fly it. We got about an hour, 2 hours. But yeah, this was just a funny story that I saw.
The video's quite funny as well, you know. It literally is like a sausage dangling that 20-foot cable on the floor. And the dog's just looking at it. Like, he looked up to the drone like, what the hell are you lot doing?
Yeah.
Ooh, sausage.
I reckon that would work on people as well.
But for vegan, just give a nut and just say, here you go.
Just to tie a carrot to it.
Come on, get the carrot! The maggot
can use the alcoholic, tie an empty beer bottle. If you got a horny woman, tie a dildo. Or the beer bottle still.
No. That's probably your best joke for a while.
Thank you. I did not steal that.
Definitely not. Beijing.
No, I generally didn't steal that.
I believe you.
I knew saying that would make you think that I stole it, but I didn't steal that. Why would anyone want that as a joke that they came up with?
Beijing 2022. Condoms available, but hugs discouraged at Winter Olympics.
Yeah, basically they've, like the Olympics, athletes are horny as fuck. And so they...
I can't believe this is actually real. Like, what you said is so true.
Yeah, they have to give them condoms to stop them from trying to spread diseases whilst they're fucking, because they're just constantly horny and they just fuck. So they've basically, again, like with the Olympics that happened last year, they gave up, and so they've just given them condoms, and they hope that they don't spend any more time other than fucking. and they hope that they don't fuck. But because they still want to prevent transmissions of sexual diseases, they have to give them condoms. So, but yeah, they basically gave them packaged in 5 envelopes, 5 individual condoms wrapped in envelopes of the colors of the Olympic flag or the Olympic rings.
Oh, wow.
On their beds. Yeah, they give a little bit of a zhumph to their presentations of condoms. But yeah, they're still giving condoms, but they don't want people hugging because COVID's still rampant. So the exchange of bodily fluids is okay, but as long as you wrap it up in plastic.
Definitely.
But yeah, I just find the fact that the Olympics is so horny.
I actually can't believe how true you are, right? I thought you were lying.
I would never lie about the horny Olympics.
You never lie about horny people.
Nah, just don't lie about... Also, don't watch Pain Olympics. It's not a good thing to watch.
I'm sorry, what?
Pain Olympics is people purposefully doing horrible things to their bodies, such as shoving screwdrivers up the tips of their penises, sitting on glass bottles, and smashing them inside, and they film themselves and post them onto the dark web. Or onto LiveLeak when that was a thing.
People are messed up, you know.
Yeah, that's why it's called the Pain Olympics, Dan. It's people trying to do the most painful thing for a non-imaginary Olympic medal, I imagine.
Well, do you know what the most trendy thing to do is at the minute? Feminism. And so,
Yes.
Disney has changed Minnie Mouse to swap her dress for a trouser suit.
Yes. However, it's not as bad as it seems because they're only doing it for a 50th anniversary parade. They're not changing it permanently as everyone thinks they're doing.
Yeah, also...
So everyone got outraged about this for no real reason.
what's the reason
Similar
for
to the Eminem. They're trying to promote feminism, but they're not doing it permanently, but everyone thinks they're doing it permanently, so people got mad at them, and then why not?
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Also, you can sell different plush toys if you change the outfits. That's been a trademark of everything forever. Like, if you're going to do a 50th anniversary, you're going to make them wear different clothes so that you can have the special 50th anniversary edition of Minnie Mouse. Like, it's just marketing, you fucking idiots. Don't fucking think Disney cares about you. Like, they don't.
Nah, they...
Why did you double it, by the way?
Double what?
The link.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I can see clearly that there is 2 links. One is pink and one is blue. And it's got added Dan Minnie Mouse to swap her dress for trouser tracksuit 9:19 p.m. today. Do I approve or do I disapprove of this addition?
I don't know what you're talking about, mate. You're clearly disillusioned.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I definitely didn't just like accidentally do
You didn't
something.
accidentally duplicate the link.
I accidentally duplicated it while on put myself in accidentally suggesting
Don't worry,
mode.
I hit no. Don't change it.
I think I'm in suggesting mode, so everything I type is only a suggestion, and I don't actually type anything.
Yeah, and I have full control to just get rid of it. No. Anyway, yeah, it was, people got mad. People thought, oh, they're trying to defeminize Minnie Mouse by making her less sexy. No, it was just, they're doing it for a 50th anniversary edition of their...
Is it just me, or I've never found a Minnie Mouse like sexualized?
Well, you're not a furry, Dan. You're not a furry, you're fine.
Okay, that's good. Good.
Also, there's the funny thing of Minnie Mouse standing on a chair getting scared by a mouse, despite being a mouse. But yeah.
Nothing will beat
I mean,
Lola Bunny, though.
Well, they desexualized Lola Bunny, even though everyone who was posting the image of Lola Bunny was erotic fan art. Because in the actual movie, she's not that sexual. I mean, she's sexualized, but she's not that as sexualized as what people were sharing.
Yeah, it's quite funny.
But that was erotic fan art. I imagine someone as NFT minted that fan art.
Oh, 100%. But let's go into our final new section of the evening
Segment.
of Tech Time and Science Shenanigans. But we have no science, so we're just going to cover tech. Apple's AirTag uncovers a secret German intelligence agency. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, so basically, people were like, why does my parcel take so long to get here? And so they just wanted to check. And so a researcher has sent one of Apple's AirTags to a mysterious federal authority in Germany to locate its true offices and help prove that it's really part of an intelligence agency. Apple AirTags, activist Lilith Whitman claims that she has uncovered how Germany's little-known federal telecommunications service is actually a camouflage authority for a secret intelligence agency. Initially, she wrote on how she accidentally stumbled upon a federal authority that does not exist. So basically, she just went and put an AirTag in a parcel and then sent it off, and then it went to a location, and that location was not registered anywhere, and it's basically, this is odd. And then when she tried to communicate with anyone, they went, no, that's not a thing. No, that wouldn't be a thing. So everyone she spoke to denied being part of this intelligence agency, but what she described as a good indicator would be if she could prove that the postal address for this federal authority actually leads to the intelligence service's apparent offices. To understand where the mail ends up, she basically just sent an AirTag, tracked it, and then watched through Apple's Find Me system as it was delivered via the Berlin sorting center to the sorting offices in Cologne, Ehrenfeld, and it then appears at the Office for the Protection of the Constitution in Cologne. So an AirTag addressed to the Telecommunications Authority based in one part of Germany ends up in the offices of an intelligence agency based in another part of the country. So it's basically... She basically found the secret organization just by shoving an AirTag in a box and sending it through the mail.
That's quite funny. That is so. Yeah. It's like us going to find MI6.
Yeah. Also, I think Apple had to update their AirTags because people were putting them in women's bags to track them home. So
oh my god! I mean, I saw it coming, but still.
So I think they've had to update it so that it now notifies you if someone else's AirTag is within the vicinity of you moving along with you. So that you can tell if someone else's AirTag is following you. Which is a scary world we live in, eh?
Yeah, I'm not. Why do people make these things?
I don't know. Everyone's got one. Samsung's got one. Apple's got one. There's the tile ones as well.
Yeah, there is.
Everyone just seems to lose stuff and care about it too much that they want to track women as well.
I'm terrible at losing something. I mean, this morning I was on my phone in bed and I lost my phone in my bed.
I lost my tax for my car sheet of paper, which had the number that I needed to register my tax on, and it was in my car. But I spent pretty much all day, like 10 minutes trying to find it because I was like, hang on.
That changed drastically. I'm going, I started every 10 minutes.
Well, I started the day and I was like, I should do my tax for my car. And then I went, I'll have a look for it. And I looked for about 4 seconds and went, yeah, I'll do it later. And then it kind of went. So I was technically saying I started all day, but it was about 10 minutes later in the day. And I was just like, where the fuck is this piece of paper? Because I haven't been to work and it was in my car for the last week. I hadn't taken it out of my car. And so I just forgot where it was. But I got it. My car is now registered for tax. Good for me. I can drive my car legally. But yeah, let's move on to more legal stuff.
Yes, there's been an update on eBay. Trading cards sold on eBay to go through an authenticity guarantee.
Yeah, so I imagine... I don't know if this is because of the Logan Paul fake Yu-Gi-Oh! Not Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon. Yeah. I am the one who likes Yu-Gi-Oh! Not the rest of the world.
Yeah, you're the exclusive one. There's nobody else. It's just you.
I'm sad that Yu-Gi-Oh! Hasn't kicked off because of this trading card fad, but... Like, I've been so tempted to buy real life trading cards. I keep walking past them and I'm just like, oh, do I buy them? Do I want to buy the fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card so I can have a real life Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck? Be a sad little boy. Who the fuck would I play against? No one fucking plays Yu-Gi-Oh! I have a hard enough time trying to get people to play it on Duel Links. Or the new one, Master Duels, which isn't that good. It's just kind of a knockoff of Hearthstone, but it's fun. I like it. But if they need to port it to mobile, and then I'll play it more.
Anyway, so apparently individual cards sold over $750 in the US has to be authenticated.
Yeah, which there are processes, because people are selling like fake 10 out of 10 rating system for Pokemon cards. And then people are getting bad ones and whatnot. I mean, it's good, with the trend of Pokemon being really expensive for some stupid fucking reason.
Yeah, I don't understand how has this come along. To me,
it's scarcity, Dan, because they stopped making the card sets, but everyone bought boxes, and now they're worthless because people just chucked them all away. But now everyone's getting them and opening them on streams.
Yeah, and now YouTubers have just thousands of them lying around.
Yeah,
it's really stupid.
It's an NFT in real life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is my equivalent of NFTs.
Yeah, but
because I hate Pokemon.
I don't hate Pokemon. The new game looks fun. I'm just not going to buy a Switch to play it.
Yeah. I think I might have just alienated half our fan base. By me sitting at
Nah.
yeah, Pokemon.
Nah, our fan base is NFT bros, so we've already alienated all of them.
Yeah, we've definitely alienated all our habits. I mean, it's why our views keep going down. Definitely.
Yes. But yeah, let's move on.
Yes, let's go on to the Nvidia ARM acquisition. So, for those who don't know, Nvidia did try to buy ARM for, was it 5 billion?
40 billion.
40 billion. Yeah, I don't know why I said 5. 40 billion. And it was going ahead until the UK government stepped in, and now Nvidia might lose 30 billion.
Do you want to explain what ARMS is? Because I'm sure people know what Nvidia is. But
that's true. So ARM is a company in the UK based in Cambridge, and they design pretty much every, not every, but most SoC chips. So Samsung, Qualcomm, there's loads of them who use ARM-based chips. Whenever you look at something, you see something called ARM Cortex. It's an ARM chip designed in the UK. And ARM have massive government affiliation to the UK, and the government been like, haha, you've got our secret weapons on here, so no, you're not buying it. And then Nvidia are like, well, we've now just lost 30 billion.
Yeah.
But that sucks. I'm happy about this though, because I like the thought of us having UK having a big powerhouse company.
Yeah.
Because like every other country needs to have something. Like ARM's ours.
Yeah. We love our arms.
Yeah.
Coat of arms.
Like South Korea's got Samsung. Tokyo? Japan has got Sony, mainly. Top one.
China has COVID.
Russia has vodka.
Canada has politeness.
Yeah.
And syrup. Or maple syrup.
America has pretty much everything
America
already.
Has stupidity, racism, gun violence.
America just needs to be isolated from the rest of the world.
Just let Russia nuke them. It will be fine. That's happening.
Oh yeah, World War III is happening right now as we speak, but we're just kind of not covering that news.
On the precipice. On the precipice.
On the precipice.
Not
that's a new word. Can you please explain to our audience what does that mean? Don't Google it.
Precipice is the beginning, isn't it? Precipice. Hang on.
I've never heard of that word for my life.
Precipice. Nope, that is. I don't want to Google whatever that is. How the fuck do you spell it?
I've never even heard of it. I don't know what you're talking about.
The precipice. I don't know how to spell it because I'm dyslexic, so it doesn't help.
Alexa, how do you spell precipice?
Are you an iPhone? Oh, Alexa. Fuck, no. I was thinking Siri. Why the fuck did I think Alexa was Siri?
I would have just asked.
Hang on. Precipice.
I literally didn't listen. Alexa, how do you spell precipice slowly? No, that's platypus, you stupid. Alexa, how do you spell precipice?
Precipice. Okay. Precipice.
Precipice. I've got it. There we go. Very steep rock face or cliff. I don't think you have the right word.
I don't think precipice is what I'm thinking, though.
No, neither do I. That's not the right thing.
Huh. Well, if I'm just talking gibberish, let us know.
What are you trying to say?
Like the beginning.
The calm before the storm?
Yeah, but that's not...
Prior?
No. The beginning...
Former?
No. Preciopus. Precious. Fuck it, let's just move on. I'm tired of looking up words that probably don't express.
You've definitely invented something here.
Well, whatever. We'll write it on a t-shirt and make it merch. Fuck it, I don't care. We'll mint it as an NFT. I hate this conversation. Let's move on.
Nvidia...
To more Nvidia news.
Yeah, carrying on Nvidia. Nvidia is chosen to power the fastest supercomputer in the world. Facebook's AI research data center.
Yes. So it's meta, Dan. It's going to power the metaverse.
Hell yeah. So this is definitely where we're going to upload our brains to.
Yes. Still looking at precipice. God damn it.
I'm telling you, you invented that word.
I'm sure I did.
I don't even know what you're trying to say.
Whatever, I don't care. Moving on. Yeah, this is just Meta owning everything and wanting to have total power of the metaverse, so they're building us supercomputers. It's just the dark future we live in. Woohoo! But I mean, it's not a loss for Nvidia because they lost ARMS, but now they have Facebook's money. So.
Oh, here we go. A precipice can also mean a hazardous situation.
Okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Precipice.
Where did you say it?
Precipice. Can we shut the fuck up?
Yeah, precipice can also mean a hazardous situation, broadly. On the brink of war.
Precipitous is dangerously high or steep. Of an action done suddenly and without careful consideration. Precipitous intervention. Of an action done suddenly and without careful consideration. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
What's that?
Precipitous.
Precipitous.
Of an action done suddenly and without careful consideration, or dangerously high or steep. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Precipitous. Because it's the beginning of an action without any forethought.
It's not a very commonly used word.
I don't know. I don't know why my brain thinks of these things.
I don't know how your
I'm
brain
sure-
thought of this. I've never even heard of it before.
Maybe I'm just smart, and this is just its way of telling us that I'm smart. Anyway, let's just move on to recommend do and recommend don't, Dan. Let's just move on.
Yes, recommend do, recommend don't. What would you recommend in the past week?
I watched the entirety of Legion, seasons 1 to 3. And honestly, it is on par with Arcane, if not better. I haven't decided yet. But honestly,
That is
I'm not
fighting words, by the way. That stuff can get you thrown out of the podcast.
I own this podcast, so I'm fine. But no, it is generally the best Marvel TV show ever created. It might be the best Marvel thing ever created. It might be the best TV show I've ever watched. Yeah, honestly, I'm not going to tell you anything about it. Just go in blind and be pleasantly surprised. I'll tell you more about the other thing that I recommend, which is Hitmonkey, which is another Marvel thing. It's about a monkey and a hitman dies by a mob and gets killed, becomes a ghost, and is tied to the monkey, and the monkey becomes a hitman. So it was fun. I enjoyed it. It was just a dumb little cartoon about a monkey, and they set it up for a season 2, so I will maybe watch a season 2 of it if they ever do make it. It was a Hulu show which got ported to Disney Plus, so it didn't come out this year, but it came out last year. Yeah. And then in terms of video games, I've actually decided to play a video game, and I'm playing A Plague's Tale, a game that I really enjoyed the beta of, and then bought the game, and then never went back and played the game. Then I've decided to play it, and it's basically a little girl and a boy are traveling through, I think, France or England. I can't tell. They've got like French accents, so I'm guessing it's France, and like the Inquisition is coming for the little boy.
Isn't the Inquisition Spanish?
Well, that's what I mean. I'm very confused by the where I am, but that's because I'm stupid and I haven't been paying attention. I've just been playing the game, and you're basically running away from them and a bunch of rats.
It's France.
Yes, I figured.
I mean, you just said you weren't sure. How can you say you figured?
No, I wasn't sure because there's English people in the fucking country fighting as well. So and then they're called the Inquisition.
14th century France.
Yes. I'm not going to read the synopsis off the internet, Dan. I was just going to basically go, hey, look, I'm playing a game. It's quite fun. I decided to play it because the second one's coming out soon. So I was going to maybe buy that and actually play a game from 2022 so that in our end of year review, I can actually talk about a game that came out in 2022 because I'm not sure if there are any games that I actually want to play in 2022 yet. Oh, also, I pre-ordered Destiny 2.
Oh, yeah, you did it. You did it.
Yeah, I started playing it again, and I was very confused because there's a horse now, and Zer can talk, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then Zer has the 30th anniversary edition stuff, and I wanted that, so I pre-ordered both the Witch Queen and the 30th edition of the thing. So I bought the most expensive thing, like I do for every time I buy this game.
Well,
so,
I also
yeah.
have it, so let me know, and then we can do the dungeon. So
I finally caved, but yeah, I will let you know if I play it again.
You bought it for 30th anniversary edition. You're like, yeah, I'm not gonna play it now. I bought it anyway.
I bought it for 90 quid, and I haven't played it since. I bought it at 2 a.m. as well. I got a text message from my bank account saying, you've got suspicious activity, and we've blocked your transaction. If this was an actual transaction, please let us know so we can approve your transaction. So they
Nice.
clearly don't know me that well because I have paid for Destiny 2's DLC quite a lot from the PlayStation Store.
I think it's more the fact it was at 2 a.m.
Nah, that's not suspicious. That's my normal purchasing time. I bought my laptop at 2 a.m. in the morning.
I think I did that.
And
I got
1900
cancelled. They blocked it as well.
Nah, they were fine with that. They were happy with me spending 1900 quid
But
on a
not
laptop.
90.
Not 90 quid on a game. Despite the fact that I'd probably play more on the game than no, I use my laptop way more. Anyway, whatever. It's fine. Dan, you got anything to recommend?
I'm just gonna keep talking about Tomb Raider. I'm still playing it.
Which one are you up to?
I'm still on Rise of Tomb Raider.
Oh, you're on the second one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I 100% completed that one.
Yes, as we did learn last week. But, I've been busy this week. I haven't had much time to play it. But, I'm still on it. Keep a weekly update. I'll let you know when I get to Shadow.
Unlike Watch Dogs. Dan
Shut
will
up.
probably continue playing.
Shut up. We don't talk about that. I will go back to it. I'll go back to it. And
Superman and Lois. Superman and Lois as well.
That one, yes. Anything
Oh yeah,
else?
also, I think I forgot to mention it, but The Flash has been renewed for another season.
Oh,
and
for goodness sake.
And the guy who plays him is getting like £200,000 an episode. So.
I'm not surprised. That man deserves to get paid for like just ruining his career.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I had to say on that. I don't give a shit about The Flash, but I just saw that news as I was scrolling through Twitter now. So, hey. That's the end of the show. We have a
Yes,
show.
Anyway, thank you for listening.
This is our show.
Shut up. Let me do my outro.
The show
Shut up.
is ending.
Shut up. Shut up. Right. Thank you for listening. If you made it this far, please leave a like, review, give us 5 out of 5 stars, share with your
Rate
friends.
the show.
Shut up.
Like the show.
Honestly, if you don't like and follow right now and share with your mates, Danny will keep singing.
I'll continue to sing every time we do this.
Yes, he'll keep singing now until we get to our goal of 1,000 followers. So,
Or 1,000 NFTs destroyed in an instant.
we will destroy 1 NFT for every follower we get.
I'll right click and save an image of an NFT every time someone subscribes to this channel, just to shove it in someone's face, and then I'll mint it on the blockchain.
Right, I'm starting to cough, so we'll see you next week.
Bye. Will always. Bye.